ओके, तो मल भेदन के साथ साथ बाकी जितनी भी चीजें हैं, these are all treatments for mala retention. Now when mala is retained, what happens is, yesterday I had explained that in the urinary bladder and the rectum, that is the last point where anything which goes out of the body is stored. So the body even knows that anything which is missed from this part, अगर यहाँ से bladder या rectum में से कुछ आगे चला गया तो वापस नहीं मिलने वाला. So that is why the absorption is the best at these places. So there are only three places in the whole digestive tract where the absorption is the best. First is the mouth. Second is your duodenum or the small intestine. Duodenum में digestion, small intestine में absorption. Or third is the rectum. So these three places, of course, different things are absorbed at all three places. ऐसा नहीं है कि एक ही चीज तीनों जगह absorb होती है. So when it comes to water absorption, the rectum or the bladder is the best place for water absorption. So water absorb होता है मल से, तो मल hard हो जाता है. It becomes impacted stools. Impacted stools is hard form stools. And if you see, the whole digestive tract is a wavy pipe. If you see here, the digestive tract is a wavy pipe. इस pipe में से मल जब निकलना है तो it should be soft. Otherwise what happens is the digestive tract has to take the shape of the mala. Otherwise if it is soft, the mala takes the shape of the digestive tract. So इसीलिए it should be soft. So once the mal becomes hard, passing that stool is very difficult. So इसीलिए क्या करना पड़ता है, इसीलिए मल भेदन करना पड़ता है, purgation करना पड़ता है. What is purgation? Purgation is basically bringing out a lot of water into the digestive system. So when you are bringing a lot of water into the digestive system, the mal automatically becomes loose or the mal automatically becomes wet. और फिर वो वाटर एब्जॉर्ब कर लेता है और उसका शेप और साइज चेंज हो जाता है. इट कैन इजीली पास. सो मल भेदन इज वन ऑफ द मेजर ट्रीटमेंट्स फॉर मल अवरोध. देन वी कम टू सुडेशन. आई हैड एक्सप्लेन्ड इन सुडेशन आल्सो दैट व्हेन यू किसी भी चीज को जब आप गर्म करोगे, वॉट एवर इज वेट, उसको गर्म करोगे तो वो पानी छोड़ता है. तो जैसे ही आप शरीर को गर्म करोगे तो इट विल लीव वाटर. दैट वाटर विल कम इन द डाइजेस्टिव ट्रैक्ट and it will cause softness of mala. Then suppository or varti, one part of the varti is it irritates the rectum, so that the rectum, एक तो पानी जमा हो जाता है वहां पर irritation से, दूसरा rectal contraction introduce हो जाता है because it irritates the rectum. तो इसीलिए तीसरा और एक चीज है, because you are inserting the varti inside through the anal sphincter. So the anal sphincter also becomes dilated. और वर्ती लगाने के पहले, yesterday I had told that वर्ती लगाने के पहले what you have to do is you have to either apply a little bit of oil or you have to apply a little bit of xylocaine. Okay, so that is varti. Then we come to avagaha. Avagaha is tub bath. Get settled into a tub full of water so that the water, जैसे यू मस्ट हैव, नहीं आपने तो सीटीबीटी किया ही नहीं है अभी तक, लेकिन जैसे वाटर केशाकर्षण, उसको क्या बोलते हैं, कैपिलरी एक्शन से जैसे ऊपर जाता है, वैसे ही थोड़ा थोड़ा वाटर कैपिलरी एक्शन से आपके एनस से रेक्टम में चला जाता है. प्लस द एनल स्फिंक्टर आल्सो इज टब बाथ इज ऑलवेज गिवन हॉट, तो द एनल स्फिंक्टर आल्सो डायलेट्स. देन वी कम टू बस्ती. बस्ती में क्या होता है, बस्ती इज वन ऑफ द बेस्ट ट्रीटमेंट्स फॉर वात. वी हैड लर्न in the first chapter that basti vire ko mano tatha tailam ghrutam madhu. So basti is the best treatment for vat, and all जितने भी ये हैं वेग हैं उसमें वात बढ़ता है, तो बस्ती is one of the major treatments for वात कम करने के लिए. दूसरा, बस्ती में because it is a medicated enema, and because it is an enema, so it will introduce softness in the digestive tract, particularly the lower digestive tract, transverse colon, descending colon, sigmoid colon. तो वहां पर ये करेगा, वेटनेस और लूजनेस और ऑयलिंग लाएगा, तो इसीलिए बस्ती इज गुड. फिर देन वी कम टू अभ्यंग. अभ्यंग इज आल्सो वन ऑफ द मेजर ट्रीटमेंट्स फॉर वात शमन, because we are applying oil, तैलम घृतम मधु, so we are applying oil to the body. तो इसीलिए अभ्यंग also reduces वात. So these are all the treatments for mala अवरोध. Then we come to Mutra Avarod. Mutra Avarod में what happens is the nerves of the, because the muscles are confused. भाई contract करना है कि relax रहना है वो तो बताओ. So because they are confused, the nerves get irritated there, and wherever the nerve goes, the pain will happen. Plus, because water is getting continuously absorbed, what will happen? There will be precipitation due to high concentration. So this precipitation will result in urine stones, and that irritation of the nerve will result in inguinal and penile pain. So penile pain and inguinal pain will be resulted because of Mutra Avarod. So मूत्र अवरोध की चिकित्सा में उन्होंने बताया है कि घृतपान या बेसिकली बिफोर फूड एंड आफ्टर फूड यू हैव टू टेक घृत और स्नेह. इसी को बोलते हैं अवपीड़ कल्पना. अवपीड़ कल्पना, ये अवपीड़ मतलब पीड़न करना या दबाना. ठीक है, तो भोजन को इन्होंने क्या किया है, दोनों इसमें से दबा दिया है. स्नेह में दोनों साइड स्नेह रख के भोजन को दबा दिया, तो इसीलिए इसको अवपीड़ कल्पना कहते हैं. अवपीड़ कल्पना नस्य में भी होती है, बट दैट अवपीड़ इज डिफरेंट. नस्य में होने वाली जो अवपीड़ कल्पना है उसमें क्या करते हैं, कल्क बनाते हैं. जैसे हम लहसुन और अदरक की पेस्ट बनाते हैं, वैसे ग्रीन या वेट मेडिसिन की पेस्ट बनाते हैं, नाक की तरफ ले जाते हैं और फिर उसको दबाते हैं ताकि उसमें से रस निकले और वो नाक में जाए. बट दैट अवपीड़ कल्पना इज नस्य. दिस अवपीड़ कल्पना विच इज एक्सपेक्टेड हियर इज स्नेह. तो भोजन को दोनों तरफ से स्नेह से दबा देना. भोजन के पहले भी स्नेह लेना और भोजन के जरण के बाद भी स्नेह लेना. नाउ व्हाई स्नेह? स्नेह इज गिवन बेसिकली टू डिक्रीज वात एज वेल एज स्नेह ऑयलिंग भी करेगा, स्नेह अग्नि को भी बढ़ाएगा. बहुत सारे रीजंस है, लेकिन अवपीड़ कल्पना ध्यान रखना. अवपीड़ कल्पना जो है दैट इज गिविंग स्नेह ऑन बोथ साइड्स ऑफ फूड. ओके, देन वी कम टू क्षव. क्षव का भी मैंने कल बताया था कि क्षव इज when your upper respiratory tract contracts in such a force that you can light a 40-watt bulb for 2 seconds. इतनी स्पीड से क्षव आता है. तो क्षव को रोकने से, क्षव मतलब छींक को रोकने से क्या क्या चीजें हो जाती हैं. एक तो मन्या स्तंभ, जोर से आ रहा है, आपने रोक लिया तो देयर माइट बी अ नेक क्रैम्प. अर्दित और बेल्स पाल्सी. बेल्स पाल्सी इज व्हेन half of your facial muscles get loose or they don't contract or relax according to the nervous stimulation. So that is Bell's palsy. इसमें सिर्फ मुख, इसको अर्दित भी बोलते हैं, हम अर्दित बोलते हैं मुख में. दिस इज ऑल्सो नोन एज फेशियल पैरालिसिस. There is no paralysis in the whole body, but half of the face is paralyzed. And you get to see a lot of facial paralysis patients. There are various reasons for facial paralysis. What Ayurveda proposes is Vata is the main reason for facial paralysis. तो इसीलिए facial paralysis में अलग अलग टाइप के स्नेह या अलग अलग टाइप के वात शामक चिकित्सा की जाती है. But that is not what we are going to learn here. We are going to learn that facial paralysis or Bell's palsy is one of the symptoms or one of the diseases which comes after क्षव वेग अवरोध. सो खुल के छींकना चाहिए लेकिन रुमाल में छींकना चाहिए. मन्यास्तंभ हो गया, बेल्स पाल्सी हो गया. देन वी कम टू शिरशूल. अगर जो भी स्पीड में वात आ रहा है उसको आपने मुख से बाहर रखते हुए दबा दिया या यू ट्राई टू रिटेन इट, इट गोज अपवर्ड्स एंड इट हिट्स द मतलब अपर पार्ट ऑफ द सिरा जहां पर ब्रेन होता है. तो इसीलिए हेडेक इज वन ऑफ द, ऑल दी सिम्टम्स आर रिलेटेड टू वात. वात के प्रकोप से, बेसिकली वात का प्रकोप इज द मेन what you can call it is not the cause, it is the effect. The effect of any type of vegavarod is vata vriddhi, and vat will act on that area. जैसे मल था तो एब्डोमेन में है, या मूत्र था तो पेनाइल इंग्वाइनल रीजन में है, क्षव है तो सिर में है. जहां पर भी वात बढ़ेगा वहां के लक्षण बताएगा. So इंद्रिय दौर्बल्य क्यों? क्योंकि if you see 4 out, actually all 5, but skin is a very vast sense organ. So 4 of the main sense organs are there in the हेड. सो इस सेंस ऑर्गन में इंद्रिय दौर्बल्य आ जाएगा, विच मीन्स दैट कि वहां का दिस इज ऑल नर्वस, दिस इज ऑल नर्वस एंड मे बी दिस इंद्रिय दौर्बल्य एंड ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर टेम्पररी ओनली. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर आपने छींक दबा दिया, बहुत टाइम हम छींक दबा देते हैं, तो व्हाट हैपेंस इज हमारा कान काम करना बंद कर देता है, फिर हमको यॉर्निंग करना पड़ता है, कान के प्रेशर को नॉर्मलाइज करना पड़ता है. तो वो प्रेशर नॉर्मलाइज होने के बाद फिर हमको कान से सुनाई देने लगता है, तब तक वी हैव अ रिड्यूस्ड ऑडिटरी सेंसेशन. So this is what is indriya daurbalya. Many a times it goes on its own, but recurrent retention of a particular vague may cause a long term disease. So क्षव के ट्रीटमेंट के लिए अगेन वात शामक चिकित्सा, अंजन, नस्य, अभ्यंग, घृतपान, these are all वात शामक चिकित्सा. प्रवृत्ति, छींक की प्रवृत्ति लाना, कि छींक से अगर वात दब गया है तो छींक निकाल के वात का प्रेशर निकाल देना. तो छींक की प्रवृत्ति लाने के लिए या तो कॉटन गॉज या फिर छींकनी नाम का पाउडर आता है, उसको लेके, छींकनी इज नॉट स्नफ, स्नफ इज मेड फ्रॉम टोबैको, छींकनी इज नॉट मेड फ्रॉम टोबैको. उसमें वचा वगैरह ऐसे सब मेडिकेटेड हर्ब्स होते हैं. तो छींकनी को नाक से सूंघते हैं, नाक से सूंघने के बाद जोर जोर से छींके आती है. तो छींक की प्रवृत्ति करना और साथ ही साथ धूम देना. सो व्हाट इज बीन गिविंग, ये कुल्फी नहीं दे रहे, नहीं तो आपको लगेगा पिस्ता कुल्फी है. दिस इज धूम. धूम में क्या करते हैं, वो धूम पात्र लेते हैं, धूम पात्र के अंदर वो कोई मेडिकेटेड चीज जला देते हैं और फिर उसका ऊपर की तरफ कैप लगा देते हैं ताकि वो धूम एक ही मुख से बाहर निकले, सो दैट यू कैन इनहेल इट. अगेन, point to be noted here is Dhumapan and Dhumrapan are two different things. Dhumrapan is with tobacco, Dhumapan is with medicated herbs. So this is the treatment of retention of Kshava. Then we come to Trishna. Trishna retention is very clearly in which water is going out or the water balance in the body is disturbed. तो इसीलिए मुख शोष, dry mouth is the first symptom, because if whenever you learn स्रोतस, तो उदक वह स्रोतस और द वाटर चैनल का मूल स्थान बताया है तालु. तालु इज द पैलेट, अपर पैलेट, लोअर पैलेट. सो द माउथ विल बी ड्राई एंड दैट इज व्हाट हैपेंस. मुंह सूख रहा है, व्हाट दैट इज व्हाट वी से, पानी क्यों चाहिए, मुंह सूख रहा है. तो ड्राई माउथ इज द फर्स्ट सिम्टम विद रिटेंशन ऑफ तृष्णा. आफ्टर दैट व्हाट हैपेंस इज, because the water level drops further, you get either dizzy, brahma, or you get unconscious, moha. So moha can be related to two things. One is the inability to take decisions or unconsciousness. साथ ही साथ deafness, बधिरता, because the water levels or the water content in the internal ear also decreases, and we get a loose body because all the muscle contractions and everything in the body requires water. Similarly, we can also get circulatory diseases if we avoid Trishna, or if we avoid the vague of Trishna for a long time, because circulatory diseases will happen only when the blood concentration reduces. So the heart has to pump faster because blood is more thicker and blood is less in quantity. So the heart pumping increases. So that is why for a long time, if we retain Trishna, we will get circulatory disease. So what is the treatment? Treatment is शीतल आहार, शीतल विहार. शीतल आहार में अलग अलग प्रकार के शरबत, अलग अलग प्रकार के फ्रूट जूसेस, all these things to increase the water concentration in the body. And शीतल विहार, why? झाड़ में बैठो, एसी में बैठो या फिर कंफर्टेबल प्लेस में बैठो, सो आराम करो. Why? Because the sweat, see, sweat is something which is not absorbed by the body, it is evaporated. But urine is something which is absorbed by the body. So you can retain or you can hold urine, or you can distract yourself from passing urine, but you cannot avoid the water loss which is going through two areas. One is your breath, one is your sweat. So शीतल विहार में अगर हम ठंडी जगह पर बैठेंगे तो the water content in the body is maintained, the sweat doesn't come. So this is one way of halting the water loss in the body. तो इसीलिए शीतल विहार करने को कहा है. Then we come to retention of क्षुधा. Retention of क्षुधा means भूख को रोक के रखना. Yesterday I tried to explain that whatever we take has three contents: protein, fat, and carbohydrate. Now carbohydrate and fat are both organic substances, that is carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Whereas protein contains a nitrogen molecule also. So proteins are not energy generating things. 6th या 5th standard में हमने पढ़ा था. Proteins are the building blocks of the body. So that is why retention of Shuddha will more function with, because proteins are there. But what is not there? Fat and carbohydrate we are not taking. That is why our body goes into negative energy balance. Because we can generate energy only by two things, either carbohydrate or fat. And we are not taking both. Muscle stores are stores of protein. What is the use of muscle? The use of muscle is to store protein in the body. So tomorrow if a liver cell gets damaged or a kidney cell gets damaged, the body requires protein to rebuild it. Or us time pe, it is the muscle which is broken down to bring protein into this area so that the essential organs are rebuilt. Muscle is not for Mr. India or Mr. World competitions. They are energy, they are the protein sources of the body. तो इसीलिए क्षुधा रिटेंशन में what the body goes into is a negative energy balance. Negative energy balance में what causes? One is anorexia. I told you yesterday that your body goes through a circadian rhythm. इतने समय रोज 12:30 बजे भूख लग जाती है. And why this happens is because your digestive juices and your insulin is especially secreted at the same time every day. Now, if you're not feeding yourself every day, then the levels of these start dropping, because even the body understands that किसी ने इसको बंद करके रखा है शायद, या कोई शिप पे बेचारा अकेला है, इसको खाने पीने को कुछ नहीं है. So the body starts dropping all these levels, and what happens is it starts using the stored content of the body. Now body stores all energy in the form of fat. And why it does that? Why it doesn't store carbohydrates? Even carbohydrates are converted into fats to store it. Even carbohydrates are converted into fat to store it. And why is that? कल को मैंने आपको 10 लाख रुपए दिए, मतलब कल आके खड़े मत हो जाना, I am not going to give you. But for example, if I give you 10 lakh rupees in 5 rupee coins, the first thing what you will do is you will go to the market and you will exchange it for 2000 rupee notes. Why is that? Because keeping 2000 rupee notes, managing or keeping 2000 rupee notes is easier. It requires less space. Whereas 5 rupee coins will require more space. So because fat and carbohydrate are C, H and O, carbon, hydrogen and oxygen only. So keeping fat will require less space, because 1 gram of fat gives 9 kilocalories of energy, whereas 1 gram of carbohydrate gives only 4 kilocalories of energy. So if you store carbohydrate, you are getting only 4 kilocalories, whereas if you store fat, you are getting 9 kilocalories. So the value, the energy value of fat is more. And that is why when we are storing energy, we store it in the form of fat. तो अरुचि तो समझ में आ गया. Then धीरे धीरे body will start utilizing this fat, and that is the reason we get krusha, because our fat contents is losing. We are losing on fat content. The body is utilizing that fat into your energy. Then comes body pain. Now, why body pain? Because you are not taking protein also. You can't take selective Shuddha. that ठीक है मैं भूख को सहन नहीं करूंगा, मैं सिर्फ चिकन मटन खाऊंगा. So you can't take Shuddha Nigraha means total Shuddha Nigraha, no food at all. So because you are not taking proteins also, all the other major organs of the body, when they are to be repaired, the muscles are broken down and protein is brought to that part to repair the cells of those essential organs. That is why we have body pain, because the muscles are getting broken down. Then Brahma. Brahma, why? Because again that protein malnutrition, energy malnutrition is there. So we are not getting enough energy to do basic tasks. So that is why if you do something which is basic but you don't have energy, it is simple, you will get dizzy. मैंने बिना खाए पिए अगर मैं पर्वत चढ़ने का कोशिश कर रहा हूँ तो कहीं ना कहीं बीच में मैं चक्कर आके गिर जाऊंगा. So that is why because utilizing fat is not so easy. It has to be converted into carbohydrate, or it has to be converted into fatty acids and glycerols to utilize it. So this conversion is not real time. It is not continuous. वो बैच में कन्वर्ट होता है. So that is why, because it is a batch conversion, there will be some periods in which you will be still energy deficient. और इसीलिए उस पीरियड में आपको भ्रम आ जाएगा. And Udarshul, because the digestive juices are digesting, they have nothing to digest. They are digesting the gastrointestinal system, internal mucosa. इसीलिए the moment it starts irritating the nerves. Now, fortunately for us, the nerves are not in the mucosal layer. They are in the protein or the muscular layer of the body, of the digestive system. So the moment the mucosal layer is digested and the muscular layer starts getting irritated, you will have abdominal pain. So if you say that your stomach has 6 different layers, the first 3 layers or the inner 3 layers have no nerve endings. So when you have a hunger pang, probably your glucose is just reduced, and hunger pangs come from the brain. They don't come from the abdomen. Hunger pang comes from the brain, that अरे glucose कम हो गया, कुछ खा लेना. So your body acts like your mother. It tells you that you need to eat. But if you have pain in the पेट में चूहे दौड़ रहे हैं, cramp आ रहा है पेट में, so that means that the digestive juice has already digested your first 3 layers of the stomach, and now the acid is irritating your nerve endings, which is there in the muscular layer of the stomach. This is not there in the case of intestine. The intestine, it is just 3 layered, and the outer layer, the mucosal layer, is the only layer, which, but again, because it has a lot of mucus on it, and the digestive juices in the intestine are alkaline in nature, that mucus is very slowly digested. So you don't get any cramps or you don't get any pain in abdomen from the intestine. The stomach is the first organ which will give you a pain in abdomen. So what you have to do for that? You have to take small, frequent and light. Small, frequent and light food. So laghu, alpa, ahar. Why small, frequent and light food? Because your digestive juices have dried up. So to increase that, you have to take frequent meals. Why small meals? So that you don't have वात को कम करके हम आम को नहीं बढ़ाना चाहिए. We don't want indigested matter in our digestive systems. So इसीलिए light, easy to digest food लेना है. उष्ण इसलिए लेना है बिकॉज पेरिस्टाल्सिस इंक्रीज हो जाता है, वात नीचे की तरफ चला जाता है. उष्ण फूड लेने से सिक्रीशंस बढ़ जाते हैं डाइजेस्टिव जूसेस के. और स्निग्ध इसलिए लेना है क्योंकि फिर से वात बढ़ा हुआ है. सो दिस व्हाट आई हैव शोन हियर इज अ खिचड़ी, मूंग के दाल का खिचड़ी. मूंग की दाल का खिचड़ी इज द लाइटेस्ट थिंग यू कैन ईट ऑन अ रेगुलर बेसिस, और उसमें थोड़ा सा घी डाल के गरम गरम आप खा सकते हैं. सो दिस इज द ट्रीटमेंट फॉर क्षुधा रिटेंशन. Now we come to Nidra. So here was what we stopped last time. Nidra retention. Now how sleep comes. सुभाषितमाला में एक श्लोक है that यदा तु मनसि क्लान्ते कर्मात्मा क्लमान्वितः विषयेभ्यो निवर्तन्ते तदा स्वपति मानवः. This is the whole physiology of sleep. That how a person sleeps. The body and the mind both should be tired. The body and the mind both should be tired. So if you are retaining nidra, it is not only the body which wants you to sleep, it is also the mind which wants you to sleep. So what happens is moha again is not body pain. I forgot to change it yesterday. Moha is either unconsciousness or dizziness or the inability to take decisions. So it is known that drivers who don't sleep cause more accidents. Why? Because they are not able to take quick decisions for an upcoming vehicle. So moha is an inability to take decisions. Then you feel heavy on the head because your brain, आपका brain थक गया है, अब ज्यादा काम नहीं कर सकता. तो you feel heavy. Your eyes feel heavy. अक्षी गौरव और eyes feel heavy. आलस्य, you feel lazy. नहीं मुझे पड़ा पड़ा रहने दो, मुझे कुछ नहीं करना. Now when the brain is working, the oxygen in the brain reduces. So that is why you yawn a lot. What is yawning? Yawning is taking in of more oxygen. So when oxygen in the particular place is getting reduced, particularly in an area where there is lot of, it is a closed area with a lot of people. So we say yawning is contagious. ठीक है, एक यॉन करता है तो तुरंत बाजू वाला यॉन करता है. दिस यूजुअली हैपेंस इन अ बोरिंग लेक्चर. So why this yawning is contagious? It is not because you see somebody yawning. It is because the oxygen concentration in that area is reducing. So your brain requires more oxygen. So you pull in more air when you are yawning. When you are yawning, you pull in air. You don't push out air. So you are pulling in a bout or a bulk of air to increase the oxygen levels in the blood. So jrumba and body pain, anga marda, because your body is also weakened. Your body is also थका हुआ, मतलब it is also tired. So that is why you get body pain when you do retention of nidra. At this point, just a moment, what I will do is I'll give you the attendance. So retention of nidra, how we are going to treat retention of nidra is sukha nidra. अच्छी जगह पर, एसी वाले, बिना मच्छर वाले, बिना आवाज वाले जगह पर सुख निद्रा, मतलब शांति से सो जाना, is the treatment for nidra retention. Because what is required by the body is rest. And then samvahan is massage. हल्के हल्के हाथ से massage, either to the head or to the legs or to the body. So slow steady massage which will induce sleep in your body is what is the treatment of nidra. So remember, क्षुधा का treatment खाना, तृष्णा का ट्रीटमेंट पीना, निद्रा का ट्रीटमेंट सोना. ठीक है, सो दीज आर द ट्रीटमेंट बिकॉज व्हाट योर बॉडी रिक्वायर्स यू शुड गिव इट. क्षुधा के ट्रीटमेंट में आप धूम्रपान नहीं दे सकते, लेकिन मूत्र वेगावरोध में आप, मूत्र वेगावरोध होने के बाद जो वात बढ़ने वाला है, दैट इज इवन गोइंग टू स्टे आफ्टर यू पास यूरिन. सो उस मल में, इवन मल में भी आप देखो तो मल भेदन, मल को निकाल देना is one of the treatments. So similarly in nidra, kshudha and trishna, the basic treatment is to have something which will take away that vega avarodh from your body. So after nidra we come to kas. Now retention of kas या kas के वेग को रोकने से क्या क्या होता है. Now, first we have to understand what is kas. So this on the right side, what you are seeing is your respiratory tract, the upper one, the middle one and the lower one. So the trachea and the up to the bifurcation of the bronchus is the middle respiratory tract. Above the trachea, the pharynx, the mouth, the nose is the upper respiratory tract, the throat. And from the bifurcation of the bronchus to the alveoli is the lower respiratory tract. So it is very important from where, all these are very important because we come to know how much the infection is spread. So the more chances that the infection is there in the lower respiratory tract, the more difficult to treat is the disease because the area is wide. If you see the middle and the upper respiratory tract, there are very small areas, whereas the lower respiratory tract is very, very wide. So what are the diseases which can come from retention of kas? Now, first we have to understand why there is kas. So kas comes if in the middle respiratory tract or the end of the lower respiratory tract or the, end of the upper respiratory tract or the lower respiratory tract. That means somewhere, let me annotate, somewhere here, this part and this part. So kas comes only when there is something to throw out in all these three parts: the lower part of the upper respiratory tract, the middle respiratory tract and the lower respiratory tract. Kas will not come when something is here or here. What will come? Kshava or छींक will come because here से contract होके यहाँ से बाहर फेंकना ज्यादा easy है. So यहाँ छींक आता है. Whereas when it is in the lower part, middle part and the lower part of the respiratory tract. So lower part of the upper, middle part and lower part of this respiratory tract, we get what we know as kapha or cough. Okay. So why cough? Cough is to throw out anything which is irritating, which is allergic, which is not required for the body from this different organs or different parts of the respiratory tract. Now, cas can come when an irritant goes. So for something, for example, छोटा 25 पैसे का कॉइन जो आजकल नहीं मिलता, अगर हमने निगल लिया और वो सांस की नली में जाके अटक गया, तो the chest or the respiratory tract will try to throw it upwards. तब कांस आएगा. If there is an infection in the middle tract or the lower tract, the body will try to throw it upwards. So इसीलिए कांस आएगा. Or if there are too much of secretions which do not allow the chest to breathe or the lungs to breathe, again to throw out that secretions, कांस आएगा. So one thing is sure, CAS is an immune response. CAS is an immune response. It plans to throw out something which is not good for the body. So it can be an allergen, it can be secretions, it can be something, a foreign body, it can be an infection. So body is trying to throw out something. And when the body is trying to throw out something which is harmful or damaging to the body, what you are doing, you are trying to retain it. So you're not respecting the body's desire to throw out. Okay, so this is CAS. CAS को आप रोक के रखो तो क्या होगा, बॉडी को समझ में नहीं आएगा कि भाई मैं फेंकने का कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, ये रोक क्यों रहा है, तो चलो और जोर से फेंकते हैं, तो CAS वृद्धि हो जाएगी. If there are secretions which are there usually in foreign bodies, in infections, so if there are secretions, these secretions will not come out, they will go inside rather. If there are more secretions in the tracheal region and the body is trying to throw it out, and if you avoid that, so if the body desire to throw out is not taken care of, it will go inside, more inside. So what happens? You get breathless because those secretions will cover the alveoli. फिर अरुचि probably again because ज्यादा कास आने से irritation हो जाता है, but again I am not able to completely comprehend. शोष, even अमिताभ बच्चन says 3 हफ्ते से ज्यादा आने वाली खांसी ट्यूबरकुलोसिस हो सकती है. So शोष or tuberculosis is again one of the symptoms, because the infection will travel inside. If the infection is not thrown out, it will travel inside the lungs. So you can get tuberculosis because you are trying to avoid the Vat is going. Where is the direction of Vat? Vat ऊपर जाने की कोशिश कर रहा है. You are trying to avoid. How CAS में सबसे major muscle is the diaphragm and the pectoral muscles and the back muscles. So you are trying to avoid the contraction of the diaphragm. So diaphragm is also confused that मैं तो बाहर फेंकने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, ये तो दबा रहा है, तो it starts vibrating. तो इसीलिए hiccup और एक का and heart diseases, because the heart and lung are very much connected.